live on YouTube and Facebook, so good morning and welcome if you are watching on YouTube and Facebook. And then I'll click go live on Instagram. Oh, that was quick this morning. It normally takes a few minutes to warm up. We're live on Instagram, so morning if you're joining on Instagram. We've got the Zoomers here. So Monday morning, breath-led movement. So the idea is to do some nice, easy, steady movement, get the body warmed up, get the joints mobilized, and just every so often check in with the breath. How are we breathing? Not try and change the way we're breathing, and just play around today with noticing stuff. So let's start off with a little bit of shaking. So just gently shaking out your wrists and your shoulders, just nice and easy. And if at all you feel like just taking that slightly fuller breath, that calm breath in, just expanding a little bit and then just letting go, just go with that. Free up the shoulders. And then just some gentle tapping of the heels into the ground. Feel the vibration through the joints, through the muscles, through the ligaments, through the tendons, the fascia. And just having the face and the jaw relaxed. And then just gradually slow it down. And just stand for a minute. Any way that you feel comfortable, you might want to open the shoulders a little bit. Stand with your feet about hip width apart. Just taking a moment just to stand. And just noticing how the breath responds to that little bit of shaking that you've done. Not trying to force anything at all. Where do you feel the breath? Where do you predominantly notice the breath? And now taking our feet a little bit wider apart, shoulder width apart. Let's stay parallel if you're comfortable with the feet parallel. If it starts to pull in the knees or the hips or anything, then just turn the feet out a little bit. But if you're comfortable with the feet parallel, and just take a moment just to connect to the ground, softening into the ankles, the top of the feet, softening into the knees a little bit, softening into the hips. And then just lengthening up the spine, feeling that nice freedom and length in the spine, lifting gently from the crown. And then just start with a little bit of rotation from the center, letting the elbows bend. And again, if you feel you want to take that slightly fuller breath and let go, it's absolutely fine. Keep it calm, relaxed, just noticing how your breath wants to respond. little bit more drive now from the center, and then just letting the arm swing across the front. Light fist tapping onto the top of the lungs. And then going into the shoulders, so just cupping the hands. Back to that lung point, top of the lung. And then just slowing down gradually, belly and back. Bringing it into water waves. Noticing, just tuning in with the breath, just noticing the breath now. Maybe that breath is slowing with the movement. Maybe the movement is slowing with the breath. Maybe as the breath slows, it's slightly fuller. Just explore, just notice, just really tune in. And gradually slowing down and just standing again for a moment, however you feel comfortable, maybe bringing your feet hip width. You want to slightly open the shoulders a little bit, open across the collarbone a little bit, that's fine. If you just want to let the arms hang by the side, that's fine. And just notice, again, just tuning in with the breath. Where do you feel it? Where do you notice it? Is it slow? Is it speeded up? Stepping back out. Spinal cord breathing. We've done this previously where we're tilting the pelvis, we're tucking the pelvis underneath and tilting the pelvis back, so we're spilling out the front. We're opening up the chest, bringing the elbows back. I want to make it a little bit smaller than we usually make it. So normally we'll do like really nice big morning stretches. I want to almost just go for a really gentle spinal wave. So you're breathing in and then you're breathing out. So see if we can just make it a little bit smaller, and it's still spinal cord breathing, but just think of a really smooth wave. And here we deliberately follow the breath with the movement. So here's a breath in and here's a breath out. So everybody's going to be different. You don't have to follow me. And you might want to play around with speeding it up a little bit or slowing it down a little bit. But I want you to settle into a rhythm. Real flow of movement, no strain, no forcing. Just a few more. Feel how the rib cage expands and contracts, how the shoulder blades move. Couple more. And then take a rest. You might feel as if you had a little bit of a shoulder workout there and a little bit of a leg workout there. So just give yourself a little shake if you need a bit of a shake. And stand tall again. Just let the breath settle. And then a little bit of dog wags the tail. So just shifting side to side. Hips lead or center leads. And slowing it down. Standing. Again, just however you feel comfortable for a few moments. How does the breath feel? How does the breath settle? We're just going to do a couple of standing postures just to breathe in a particular position. So we're holding a position, but we're not holding the breath. So even though we're standing, we're not rigid. So we're just going to take our feet shoulder width apart. And it's like you're hugging a tree. So I really want you to create that space there in that upper back. So creating that space between the shoulder blades, opening the shoulder blades. Relaxing the shoulders at the top. And then just focus breathing into the ribs and particularly into that space at the top of the thoracic spine between the shoulder blades and up towards the base of the neck. Breathing right into the back, not forcing the breath. Again, just keeping the breath very calm and slow, but slightly fuller. If anything hurts, you know you're just going to stop. No pain. We don't want any pain. We don't want any force. And now at the same time, see if you can visualize breathing into the front of the body. So you're creating that space front and back. So that rib cage is expanding to the back, the shoulder blades, there's space in the shoulder blades, the chest is expanding, but the shoulders are down and relaxed. You can go nice and slow. Keep lifting from the crown. Get that expansion without force. Do 2 more breaths. And then take a rest, have a little shake out. I think one of the things we've always got to be aware of is when we're breathing in everyday life, we don't need to have that full lung capacity. We don't need to take big, full breaths all of the time. But at the same time, what we don't want to do is get tight because we're just breathing light all of the time. So just taking a moment just to create this space and take some nice, big, full breaths, feel that expansion. Let's go a little bit wider apart on the feet. Actually, let's go really wide if you can. Again, comfortable width there. We're going to drop to one side, just rest. I'm not collapsing on that side. I'm just resting my forearm on the thigh, and then I'm just bringing that arm over. We've done this previously. We've done this before, where you're just bringing the arm over. So we're creating space here. And again, if anything hurts, just stop, just stand up. I don't want you to force anything, but just in this position, relaxing that shoulder down, just breathing into the side. And again, you can take slow, nice, slow, deliberate breaths. Now this leg is going to start really working. So again, if we holding the breath, or if it gets too much, just come up to standing. It's not about forcing. If you can just gently look at the hand as well. Deliberate, slow breaths. And then swapping sides, so you can just scoop through, shift, breathing into the side. Couple more breaths. And then safely come back up to standing, walking your feet together. If that's a little bit challenging and you're getting out of breath or holding the breath, you can literally just do a standing and a raise, and you could even put the hand on the side and just breathe into it. So that's quite a nice one to do as well. So remember all of these when we're doing sort of like lateral flexion, lift up first. So I'm going up first. I'm not pulling this shoulder up, shoulder stays down, and I'm just squeezing a lemon there and breathing into the side. But if you want a really good stretch and space, then the one we've done previous to this is great. But again, it's not about forcing, it's not about straining. I really want to highlight that. It's not about trying to forcing yourself into a position, because there's no benefit from that whatsoever. So if this works better for you, that's fine. Or if you want to do a reach up and a reach over, it's quite nice as well. Have a little shake out. And then we'll do pulling down in 6 directions. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and then another standing position, linking your thumbs, and then resting on the lower down chin, resting the elbows just into the side and bringing the feet together. And then just closing your eyes. Just noticing the breath. Just noticing the subtle movement, the shift, maybe forwards and backwards of the Your body side to side, bamboo in the wind. And then taking a calm, full breath in through the nose. Opening your eyes at the top of the breath, stepping out. Letting that breath go. Pressing the palms together. Bending the elbows. Brushing down the back of the neck. Front of the body. Giving the belly a bit of a rub. Having just a very gentle shake out, shaking the legs. And just either stand for a minute, or if you just want to take a seat, sit for a minute, whatever's fine with you. If you want to kneel on the floor, sit on the floor, or just grab a seat on a chair, please do so. And just take a moment just to, again, notice the breath, really not forcing or pushing anything with the breath. Is it light? Is it soft? Is it quick? Is it smooth? Really just playing detective and not controlling, not taking control. Just giving yourself this moment just to check in, just to notice, without doing anything, without having to focus on anything, is quite nice. Just giving yourself that moment. And then have a little stretch, have a little twist. How does the body feel? Hopefully body feels quite nice, mobile, loosened up a little bit, ready for your day ahead. Thank you very much for joining. As always, it's always good to see Elaine and Rachel on Instagram. Thanks for jumping in, and everyone else on Instagram is jumping in there. And obviously, good to see all the Zoomers. Have a great rest of your day. As always, if you have any questions, do give us a shout. If not, I'll see you on Wednesday. Take care. Bye.